October rolled up kind of quickly, but that means we have a new trading post, so let's take a look. As always, I tried to avoid any spoilers for this month, so I'm looking forward to seeing what this has, and just based off of the list, I'm kind of excited. So the first item we have is a flying mount for 700 tenders, the Headless Horseman's Hollow Charger. This thing looks kind of cool actually. I really like the feet and I like the design of it. The armor looks really cool, and this is probably going to be an insta buy for me, just for the mere fact that it flies. So next up we have a few ensembles, starting with the Horseman's Hollowed Collection. This one goes for 600 tenders, and I gotta say this one looks kind of cool. I really like the fiery shoulders. I love the helmet that's kind of on fire as well. Everything just looks really cool. I'm not a huge fan of the belt or the cape, but that can easily be changed, but you can see a lot of potential with mixing and matching other pieces for a pretty cool transmog in my opinion. The next ensemble we have is the Fell Rider's Azure attire, which goes for 575 tenders, and this has got to be probably one of the more unique things that I've ever seen in a trading post in a long time. I don't think there's ever been a design like this, and it looks really cool. Definitely gives you that vibe of like a Rocket Man or like some kind of Dragon Rider or pilot, and the details on the shoulder and the headpiece and the belt are really nice. So I think I might have to pick this one up. I think you can make a lot of cool combinations with this one. The next ensemble we have is the Girded Mist attire. This one goes for 375 tenders, and it's just a recolor of last month's Raincoat, which was a red one. So again, the headpiece just looks really bad, but the rest of it is okay. I don't mind it. Not too crazy about these colors, so it's probably going to be a skip, but if you want it, you could probably add it to more of a casual look for your transmogs. Then for 100 tenders, we have the Faded Sweatsuit. So we've been seeing the sweatsuits in the trading post for the last couple of months, so if you want a more darker one, this is the month to get it. So next up for 250 tenders, we have the Rusty Root Fell Snooter pet, and this one is going to be an insta buy for me. I love collecting the pets, and it definitely has those undead vibes, so this is going to be a really nice pickup. Moving on to some weapons, we have the Horseman's Hollowed Great Blade for 260 tenders. This is a two-handed sword. This one looks really cool, and I really like the fire that's kind of just built into the sword. This looks really badass, so this is going to be an easy buy for me. And seeing as how I haven't spent any tenders in the last couple of months, I've got bucks to spend. And for 230 tenders, we have the Horseman's Hollowed Blade, so kind of the same thing, just a one-hander, but looks exactly the same as the two-hander we just saw. This will be a definite buy as well. Next, we have the Infernal's Profane Staff. This goes for 125 tenders. Not really a big fan of this one personally. It's got that kind of mech vibe to it, but if that's your vibe and that's what you're going for, this is pretty cheap to get. Next, we have the Infernal's Profane Touch. This is a wand for 100 tenders, and the design overall is pretty cool, but I just don't ever see myself using this. Also for 100 tenders, we have the Netherstorm Fell Blade, and this one looks pretty damn cool actually. I really like the swords in this trading post this month. They're really nicely designed. So this is gonna, I mean, for 100 tenders, why not? Also for 100 tenders, we have these daggers, which look kind of cool. And again, I mean, they're very cheap, so why not? I think I'm gonna pick these up as well. They look really nice. Moving on, we have the Horseman's Hollowed Bulwark, and this is also 100 tenders. So these weapons are actually kind of on the cheap. This shield though looks really cool, and I think it would go really well with a lot of stuff. So I think as someone who doesn't get a whole lot of shields, this one really speaks to me, and I think I'm gonna buy it, especially because it's so cheap. And as is tradition with every month, we have leg wraps and skirts. So this is the long faded war skirt and leg wraps for 50 tenders. Then we have the short faded war skirt and leg wraps for 50 tenders. Then we have the Vigilante's faded mask for 50 tenders. We have the skirt without the leg wraps. This is the long version for 40 tenders. Then we have the short version of that again for 40 tenders. And if you don't want the skirts or the leg wraps and you just want the feets, you dirty dog, these are 20 tenders just for the slippers. And then you can also have sort of the ones that go a little bit further up the leg for 20 tenders as well. So moving on to the returning items, for 800 tenders, we have this ensemble, the Ragged Harvest Golem. And as you can tell already, as my current character is dressed in a scarecrow look, this is going to definitely be an insta buy. I really like this one. I really like the dark colors. I love that the eyes are green on this one. I like the back piece. I think it looks kind of cool. It just looks really badass, and I'm definitely buying this one. Very cool. Also returning is the Hand of Reshigal, the ground mount for 750 tenders. I thought about buying this last time it was in the shop, and I passed on it only because it was a ground mount and I didn't really see myself using it, and I think that's going to be the case for this time around as well. Then returning for 200 tenders, we have the Delicate Ebony Parasol, so you can just pull out this fancy little parasol for 15 minutes and then you can kind of just float around if you wanted to. I don't usually pick up the parasols, and I don't think this is going to be any different. And the last thing returning this month is a Soot-Stained Shale Wing for 200 tenders, a nice little pet, and I definitely need this for my collection, so insta buy. So this month's trading post is looking pretty sweet actually. It's the best one that I've seen in the last couple of months. I'm glad I saved up a bunch of tenders because I can spend baby. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna buy a whole bunch of stuff, embrace the Halloween spirits, and also as just a reminder, don't forget to finish your traveler's log because at the end of it you get this very cool funky little ground mount, so nice thing to have for free. So that'll do it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you want to see more World of Warcraft content, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.